G'day world, Chris Hogan coming to you live from Myriad 2018. Thanks to our branded content partners, Everledger and Invest Sunshine Coast. And I'm here with Dr. Natalie Rens, AI Space Cadet from the Office of the Queensland Entrepreneur. How are you, Natalie?
Very good, thank you. It's been an awesome week, actually, since Myriad Air. So.
Yeah, you've been partying hard, you've been networking hard.
Day 10 of parties. It's cool.
And you came out on Myriad Air, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And then we did the boat party, and then you were on the Sunshine Coast. You weren't on the Gold Coast, but you've been everywhere, man. So what's the experience been like?
I think I've been quite thoroughly impressed with what this has pulled off. I think there was obviously a lot of chaos leading up to Myriad, but the people that I've already met here and all these little intimate settings that they've created have been very epic.
Yeah.
And yesterday I got to moderate with Steve Jervison and the Gilmore Space Brothers on stage, and that was like total fangirling on stage. So yeah, I'm very happy.
Classy. And so, being an AI specialist, less a space cadet, what does that actually mean for Queensland?
So I originally came into the Office of the Chief Entrepreneur to look at Queensland benchmark where we were at in terms of AI, and I thought that was maybe not as exciting as going and doing something, being true entrepreneurial spirit. So at the moment I'm working to set up an AI centre which will support startups, do a lot of technical training because we're falling behind in terms of just the amount of people who have AI skill, and then really try to essentially set up what will be a private R&D centre so we can attract more people into Queensland and help us grow.
Fantastic. So, okay, we're falling behind. And what do people study to get into AI?
Theoretically, you would study AI, but here mostly we're taking people who have come from electrical engineering or other like hardcore engineering, or predominantly mathematics or sometimes computer science. But yeah, if you've got a really good understanding of mathematics, then you can go very, very far in terms of developing new algorithms and creating new applications. So.
And what's the difference between artificial intelligence and machine learning?
So AI is the umbrella term, essentially. It incorporates everything from the expert systems like the old chess players that were the foundation of today's, I guess, era, and robotics and the old computer vision and natural language processing, etc. And then machine learning was really one branch out of that entire umbrella, which was how do we get a machine to learn in a way that is similar to how a human would learn. So by showing lots of examples and basically developing its own function. And from machine learning, we've had the last about maybe coming to a decade of real solid progress in what is now deep learning, in particular, which uses neural networks. So it's just a type of machine learning.
And people joke about it, but they say that one of the future actual job roles could be a robotic psychologist. Do you think that's could be a reality or not, based on your understanding of AI?
So psychologists for robots?
Yeah. Are they going to get emotional on us?
I feel like we're a very, very far point in time from having something which has real emotion. I think we'll reach something which imitates emotion much sooner. So I'm not sure if a psychologist necessarily for robots, but I definitely think maybe psychologists in terms of how do you get a human-machine collaboration to work effectively will be happening soon. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And so I guess a lot of people are scared about AI, and do you find that as well when you maybe go out? Do you go and speak on this topic much?
Yes, I think that's one of the things I work very hard to do, is to try to come to a more practical understanding of what are the benefits of using AI in things such as better diagnosis or safer cars, etc. I think obviously if you reach a few decades down the line, we have very severe challenges that we will have to address, and for example Elon Musk's concerns about superintelligence, I think it's valid that we think about these things now, but it's definitely, for me, not worth panicking about it when there is so much benefit to be gained by applying AI.
And people also are worried about losing jobs to AI. So would you say that that's a serious concern, or do you think that more jobs will be created due to AI and maybe take us out of those jobs that are laborious and maybe not good for our bodies, and potentially put us in better positions, better collaborative environments, where we're maybe standing up, moving around more, having higher level conversations. did I answer the question? No, it's probably rhetorical.
No, I think as humans, we're very, very good at fearing change, and we're very, very bad at imagining things that we've never seen before. And so we've gone through many revolutions in time where jobs have been taken, and you can actually look at a graph, and the amount of jobs or the amount of employment has stayed steady. Today we're in such a massive rate of change that I think there's even a prediction from Peter Norvig that by 2030, like 80% of the jobs that exist are not jobs that exist today. So I don't have concerns in the fact that I think there will be a lot of new jobs created, but I do think that we have to be very proactive in implementing new education, especially in professional development, so that, for example, truck drivers who, will probably face job destruction have some kind of support and retraining into another application or another job. Yeah.
And we're already seeing it happen in warehouses where picking and packing done by robots, palletizing being done by robots. And for one, who wouldn't be sitting in a dark warehouse actually picking and packing, boxes, There is obviously some concern for and this is not a derogatory thing, for the less educated or the people that currently do work in those, jobs that are quite laborious and aren't done by, the CEO or the CFOs of companies, like, for example, cleaning and waste removal and things like that. But, there'll be jobs for them. There'll still be jobs for them. Maybe they'll be servicing the actual robots that are actually doing the cleaning or transporting them there or so on and so forth. Yeah. So there's lots of opportunities, isn't there? And like you said, 80% of jobs were created and we won't even know about. They don't exist now. Fantastic.
You can look at the employment graphs and where we're shifting, and you do definitely see a growth in STEM and management and like very cognitively intense jobs. But you also see a huge growth in any job that requires a social component, whether it's a nurse or a teacher or if it's hospitality staff. So there are obviously some maybe lower trained jobs that will be taken, but I think for a large part there's also a lot more opportunity to go into really the skill that we have as humans in terms of social interaction and creativity.
Interaction with people. Yeah, so we'll have more conversation. We'll need more communication.
Hopefully.
Or maybe we'll stick our faces in the devices or the AI machines
maybe
and talk to them.
Maybe the smartphone gets so good that it's your best friend and then you just don't have to talk to people. But yeah.
Don't. Actually, I think that company already exists. That product already exists. Yeah, let's not go there. All right, so how do people stay abreast of what you're doing and follow maybe the events that you're going to? What's the best way to do that?
So we have a meetup, which is, I think we're about to crack 2,000, and that's really easy to find if you just look for Brisbane Artificial Intelligence on meetup.com. And then going forward, we will be, I guess, progressing that out into something bigger, but all the news will come through the meetup. So, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much, Natalie. And thanks very much for watching Beach City Live on Facebook. That's Beach City Life on Facebook. And we're here at Myriad 2018. Thanks to our branded content partners, Everledger and Invest Sunshine Coast. You can be a branded content partner too. Just reach out to us. Next event is Rise Hong Kong, 9th to 12th of July. Biggest conference, tech conference in Asia. Maybe we'll see you there too. Cheers, guys.